So it's been about 3 weeks since I did my first and only other video on Zoe Laverne, or at least as of now. Who knows what else she's going to prompt me and other creators to make in the future. And in my last video, I would say that I covered probably about between like 3 to 5 really creepy things regarding Connor and, which was the 13-year-old boy that she was grooming. Between 3 weeks ago when I released my video to now, she's done 6 other just creepy, gross thing. And when I smile and do a little like hint like that, it's not me trying to downplay the situation. It's just me being just dumbfounded at the audacity that she continues to hold. So this video isn't going to be like my other ones where I usually write up an entire script and just kind of go and use it as a guideline for my video. I'm just gonna kind of react in real time to these things that I have laid out to discuss with you guys. It starts with her pretty much immediately after my last video joining Connor's live streams on Instagram, saying that she missed him, and just other inappropriate behavior, and went as far as her ex actually releasing messages or going over messages between Connor and Zoe, explaining that they were definitely in a relationship. If I'm like bouncing out of frame, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm relaxing, I'm lounging. I just woke up a little bit ago and just threw some makeup on and not really with it today. But before I get into that, I have to do this. Something really exciting has been happening, and that's you guys coming here. A friend of mine, Repzilla, told me that he thought that I could make 10K by the end of the year, probably about a month or so ago. And I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way that's gonna happen. I didn't think that it was realistic or that people would be interested in hearing anything that I have to say. But in the last week, you guys have pretty much given me 3,000 more subscribers than I had before, and my other Zoe Laverne video jumped from only a couple thousand views to all of a sudden being my most popular at 30,000 views. And we went from a roughly 5,000 subscribers to now over 8,000, which is kind of crazy to me. I couldn't be more grateful. So now the goal definitely by the end of the year is 10K. And if you're a frequent watcher or viewer here and you hang out on my live streams, you know that I'm actually planning a very, very small merch drop at 10K. So if you want to be part of that, you know what to do. So if you don't mind or you enjoyed the vibe of this video or my other videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you don't want to subscribe, at the very least, please hit the like button to where you can kind of push my content into the algorithm, because YouTube likes to just eat up stuff like this on these subjects and just spit it out. Also, a lot of you guys have been just blessing me with fan art for the past couple months, or since basically the whole Chris Hansen stuff started. So I have a ton of fan art from you guys that I want to start including at the end of the videos as well, so keep an eye out for that. And if you're ever wondering where your fan art goes, if you tag me in it on Twitter or something, I usually put it in a little highlights folder on my Instagram. That being said, thank you guys again for 8,000 subs and hopefully 10K soon, and let's just get right into the absolute that is Zoe Laverne continuing to exhibit predatory behavior. So I've kind of listed everything in the notes app on my phone because I just wanted, initially I was at work yesterday because I started working again, which is another reason why I haven't been making content in the last couple of weeks. I just haven't really had the time for it. But I was at work last night and I started getting some links together from, like Def Noodle's page or like the TikTok room, other Instagram pages that have been covering Zoe Laverne's debauchery. And I realized like this is all stuff that I've seen as it's come out live, but I want to respond to it in real time with you guys and give you my raw, true opinions as they come to me, because I just, at this point, I can't understand it. I cannot understand what is missing in her head that makes her continue to think that she's in the right and that everybody else is wrong in this situation. So going in chronological order, on November 8th, which was just about 4 days after my last video, she joined one of Connor's live streams and was telling him that she missed him and that she hopes that he's doing well. And people in the comments were like, yo, hey, leave him alone, leave this boy out of your mess. Like, you need to leave him alone. What you're doing is wrong. But she just doesn't see any issue with it, and she's not going to. Imagine having to go online crying with your mother defending you and posting over and over again how you didn't groom him, how blah blah blah, how your parents have cut off contact for you guys, you are no longer speaking, and then going into his live stream It doesn't make any sense to me at all. And then within the same day or a couple of days, she posted a TikTok with a compilation of just like photos of her and some friends, and the caption read, "My happiness and 2 of them are gone." And there are 2 photos of her and Connor in this compilation. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till we get further along. Let's just keep going. So on November 9th, Zoe's ex showed text messages shared between Zoe and Connor. And this is something that correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, because I would hate to spread misinformation or to downplay a situation, but I don't know how we can confirm 100% that these are text messages between Connor and Zoe, because you know, you'll see in the video that her ex just kind of flashes the phone like this, but you can't really see what's happening on it. I mean, there's a blurry photo of what appears to be, you know, Connor and Zoe, which I'm not saying that he's lying at all. I'm not saying that these are not messages, but I can't look at this video and confirm this to be 100% true, even though it looks very likely. So for legal reasons, I'm not going to say that this is 100% evidence of this happening, but I'm just gonna let the video play so you guys can just get an idea of what I'm talking about.
Zoe sends a picture to Connor, okay, right here. It says, "I have you, baby, you're right here," okay? This is while me and Zoe are still dating, by the way, keep that in mind. "I have you, baby, you're right here," right? He responds saying, "I love you so much, I can't wait to see you again," you know, pretty normal. "I love you so much more, I can't," and she's like, "Can't wait to hug you again." Keep in mind, I've seen text messages of them sending like heart eyes back to each other, and it's not like, I don't know if they're flirting, I just think it's weird. But she's lying to y'all, like she's saying that she hasn't done that. When she has. She also said, you're literally my world. I adore you so much, Connor." And he said, "No, you're my world, baby. I adore you so much more." Which is still a little bit weird talking to a 13-year-old like that. It could be retrieved as flirting. Everyone can find it. I'm not saying it is.
So like I said, I don't know how he got those text messages. It's not clear to me, so I'm not going to confirm them as 100% true, but it's really concerning that right there, Zoe's ex-boyfriend says that he caught them sending hard eyes to each other when they were dating. So not only was Zoe and in a relationship with this 13-year-old, but she was doing it while in a relationship with someone her own age. This is just kind of adding to the list of just questionable, awful details to the situation that only make me, and I'm sure countless hundreds of thousands of others, question just how far their relationship went. And on November 12th, Zoe was found in one of her TikToks wearing one of those bracelets that you get for you and a partner, where you touch it and it vibrates for the other partner's watch, so that you guys can essentially be touching while being apart from each other. This is something that has been caught in Zoe's TikTok that I'm putting on screen, as well as in Connor's live streams and photos. These are things that they are both wearing to this day, like as of what is today, the 30th of November. I scrolled through her TikTok and there were still multiple videos and pictures showing her wearing this bracelet. This isn't something old that we're just trying to stir up and make into, you know, new tea. It's not even tea to begin with, but you know what I mean. This is something that she is currently doing. And as I've said, I find it very, very hard to believe that they are not in contact anymore, that their parents have cut off contact, when one, her mother has undermined the situation entirely. She's completely downplayed all of the allegations and the truth that's been presented. Her mother has defended her and said that, you know, it's not that serious, even though it has been later proven by videos and like photo evidence that it was that serious. When you look at the bracelets, her continuing to comment on his live streams, him continuing to defend her, I digress. Moving forward, next part. On November 18th, Zoe was responding to comments on TikTok that were calling her a groomer, and she was just very much making fun of the situation. She got a comment that said, "Imagine supporting a child groomer," and she responded to it by lip syncing along to a Cardi B song that was very much, you know, basically telling them to go themselves, and she's raising up her middle finger in the air. It's just, it's so, I sound like a broken record in this video, but it's just so unbelievably obvious that she doesn't care and that she doesn't think she did anything wrong, and that is so concerning. Again, saving my thoughts, my full thoughts till the end of the video. I'm just giving you guys a list of all of the things that she has done in the last 3 weeks. Again, I'm not smiling because it's funny, I'm smiling because I'm just like, the most recent occurrence just happened yesterday, and she went live on TikTok to basically tell people, hey, stop calling me a groomer. She keeps on saying that nobody groomed anyone, but she doesn't quite understand that the definition of grooming a child, befriending and establishing an emotional connection with a child and sometimes the family to lower the child's inhibitions with the objective of course, she doesn't think she's sexualizing him because in her sick, twisted head, she's attracted to this 13-year-old boy and she thinks that it's fine, that nothing's wrong, that they both consented because she just is too thick in the head to comprehend that he cannot consent in the way that she does. Did I mention that one of her friends is also speaking on this live stream to try to defend her?
Did you actually, Connor? No. Please look up what grooming is and please stop coming to my life calling me that. You guys like genuinely like do not know your facts. Like you think you do because you like listen to YouTube videos and all these accounts, but like you don't even know what actually happened. Connor even told you guys that that didn't happen, yet you still use that because I'm Zoe. But if it was anyone else, it'd be a different story. We saw it. No, you didn't. You saw us kiss. Kissing is known as like, it's not known as like, what's the word? Yeah, like kissing isn't known as that. Kissing is like, kissing just happens. Like people kiss all the time. Like, it's not illegal. I would have been in trouble for it. Like, yes, I realize that I did it. I'm not saying that I didn't do anything wrong because I know I did something wrong and I know it was wrong. But I'm saying, like, you guys are calling me a groomer, but you don't even know the definition of it. Yes, he's a minor. 13 and 19 is illegal, yes. But the police were already involved.
Okay, hey y'all, what's poppin'? It's Brody. Okay, so let's got y'all 9-year-old minds, like, their facts straight, okay? So, first, grooming is where someone above the age of 18 puts their hands on someone intending to sexualize them or intending to have sex or commit acts with a minor, which is not what was intended.
Here's Zoe,
Eric, shut the fuck up. And the most that happened was a kiss. That was all. People kiss. Oh no, what a big deal. If this was fucking Bonnie Gregg, Charlie D'Amelio, oh, we love her. It's okay. Acceptance, forgiveness, peace, love, and rainbows. But because it's Zoe Laverne, the star of TikTok, y'all are having an issue.
The star of TikTok. You had to add that in there?
I think that that video speaks for itself. I truly do. If it was Charlie D'Amelio, it would be better. Because Charlie is also a minor. Charlie is 16 years old. It would be a little weird, but they would both be children. So you can't compare that. And Zoe just has this fascination, and so do her friends, with comparing her to Charlie D'Amelio because, I mean, we all know that Zoe was the one that was literally sobbing and throwing a fit because Charlie was going to pass her in followers and did. As all of this stuff has been coming out, I've just been watching it like, oh my God, like this cannot get any worse. Every single day, it gets a little bit worse. Something that I wanted to bring up in my last video and I didn't for whatever reason is that there was an occasion, you know, Zoe always speaks about how, you know, Connor was able to consent for himself. She just said it in that video. She said, well, Connor even told you guys that, you know, it wasn't like that. What she doesn't acknowledge or see the hypocrisy in is that Zoe got into some drama with some 13-year-old girl. I don't know all of the details to it, so I'm not going to speak on it like I know exactly what I'm talking about. But what I do know is that Zoe, a 19-year-old girl, released the phone number, the name of this 13-year-old girl. Zoe's response was, why are you mad? Go play with Barbies. I'll put in the clip here.
You leaked numbers, therefore they can leak anything they want on their account. Girl, go play with fucking Barbies. Go watch Disney.
But Zoe acknowledges that this 13-year-old should be playing with Barbies, should be playing with toys, that this 13-year-old girl is a child. But Connor, a 13-year-old boy, is somebody she had feelings for. I am so certain that this is not over and that there is going to be more and more occurring. I am speaking with other content creators right now, basically trying to get somebody to look further into the situation that is above our level as content creators. I think that Zoe is genuinely dangerous, not because she's a violent or hostile person, but because she does not see an issue in anything that's happening. She does not see an issue in the way that she's been behaving. She's still, when she apologizes and acknowledges like, okay, you know, yeah, the age was wrong, but we had feelings for each other, so it was different. It's something very clearly is not adding up in her head, and it's not working or functioning properly, and it's terrifying. And the people around her, like her friends that were on that live stream or her parents enabling this behavior, is just, it's truly just mind-boggling to me. So I tried to make this video a little bit shorter than the last one, just kind of give you guys like the miniature little updates of just consistently gross things that she's been doing. So I hope it didn't drag on for too long. I've been going for about 22 minutes now, so let's see what I do to cut this down. I just want to give a huge thank you again to everybody who has come to my channel, everybody who has subscribed. And again, if you haven't already, please do. I would really like to hit 10K by the end of the year. Again, if you haven't already, please like this video. It really helps push it out into the algorithm. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. I really hope that I don't have to make a third part of this Zoe Laverne series, I suppose, but I feel like with the way that she's been acting and handling this going forward, I don't see a world where I don't have to talk about this again. Hopefully it'll be small news that I can just discuss on a live stream with you guys, but I don't think we can be sure anymore. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you aren't already, and Instagram if you want to see selfies. I guess Twitter is just where I post more about, like, you know, this kind of news, YouTube related stuff. Every now and again I do on Instagram, but the fan art does go into a highlights folder on my Instagram page, which I will insert into the video right after this little outro. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.